Hello, welcome to Monday. This is Mystery Card Monday. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara Bertram, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Who are you? Give me a hidey ho. Let me know who's playing along tonight, who's just creeping, who's just here for the conversation. Let me know who is in the house. If anybody, I have no eyeballs on me, so, there's 3 eyeballs on me. Give me hidey ho. Let me know who's there, who's spying, who's looking, who's creeping. There's Melanie. Hello, Melanie. Who else is, boom, we got 10, just like that. Excellent. Give me hidey ho, you guys. So much to share. So much to share. Oh, very stormy. Hello, Cindy. Just having supper. Lillian, hello. Jen, hi. Marcella, hey, I am doing so well. It shouldn't even be legal. Honestly, Marcella. Oh, this weekend was just so, what is it? Is it your bucket is filled up or what? Something's filled up. Everything's all filled up. Hello from the church parking lot, Ida. Oh, her baby is going through confirmation school. So, hi, Penny Strine. Hello, welcome. This weekend, you guys, it was so good. I've been in such a good mood for the last 2 days. It was amazing. It was amazing. And apparently it showed because my mother mentioned on several occasions that it was nice for her to see me smile and enjoying myself. So that was a big, punch upside the head going, okay, Bertram, it's time to get a grip. And I have gotten a grip. I like to think, hey, Indiana, Amanda, hello and welcome. Hey, Mary, hi. I did get my nails done. Come on. I'm not going to show up with naked nails. Let me tell you that, Cindy. Yes. Hi, Linda. Who else have I not? I missed Hope. Hello, Hope. And Mary. Linda from Oshawa, Ontario. Anne-Marie. Hello. Hello, Teresa. It was such a good weekend. Friday, I headed off to Mornville to hang out with my bestie, Tracy, as we set up for our extravaganza. And man, we've got this down to a fine art. Mind you, I was late. I was waiting for her to say, okay, I'll meet you there at such and such. And then I realized she was already there. Oops. So I was a little bit late, but we get that set up in an hour and a half. So that it was just a big, okay, half of the stuff is gone. It's set up. It's ready to go. Saturday, of course, was amazing. I mean, we're talking, hi, Dawn. Hi, Carol. Hi, Sherry. Jennifer, hello from your Unpacked Craft Room. That's okay. You'll get there. I mean, we had Tracy, 7-8 hours of just hopping table to table, chatting with our friends. And the only downside is that there wasn't enough time. I didn't spend enough time with everybody, right? It was crazy. There was great food. There was great conversation, lots of hugs, a few emotions. It was just really, really nice to see everybody. We do this big event twice a year. And it's everything. Tracy and I, we live for it. It is what we enjoy the most. Just because of the in-person, because she does in-person in Mornville. I don't do any in-person classes. This is it. This is what I do. I have my club and I have my online classes and I have you guys, right? So to actually get to see people face to face, and some of the people who are there, I've been friends with for years, but we just don't see each other very often. So hi, Marlene and Donna. Hello, Debbie. Hello, good evening. No problem. Thanks, Debbie. It's always good to have credits, right? So that was Saturday. I came home. I got home at 4:45, 10:55, I think it was. And I turned around, I curled my hair, I changed my everything. I changed my outfit. I put on some pit stick, freshened my lippy, and I was out the door by 20 after 5 to go to the Mayfield Dinner Theater. I know, right, Jennifer? It's been I know, but I talk to you every week, right? So we went to the dinner theater at the Mayfield, and oh my gosh, that show, you guys, if you're in Edmonton, you got to go see this. It was amazing. It was called Musicians Gone Wild. No, Musicians in the Can. What was it called? Yeah, my sister's gone wild or something. I don't story tales of the canyon, or I don't even know. It was these singers and musicians were absolutely mind blowing. And my brother, he knows his music. He has a recording studio in his backyard, for God's sake. Like, he knows his music, and he was blown away by the quality of this performance, and it was absolutely amazing. And it was so nice to see my dad having a good time. I mean, my dad doesn't leave the house other than to go to appointments or to his day program. So we had borrowed a wheelchair. Yeah, he went Paulette, and he did really well. I mean, I was a little nervous that there might be a situation, but my brother, he worked with Dad, and we got him his meals, and it was all good. He had a wheelchair, and so that was fantastic. The food, of course, is always amazing, and yes, I ate too much, but it's okay. Um, I had a double gin as soon as I got there, and I can't believe I made it through the performance without falling asleep. But let me tell you, I got home, I crawled into bed, and Craig came in to brush his teeth, and I don't remember him leaving. I was out the second my head hit the pillow, and he's like, I came to brush my teeth, and that was it. I was out for 8 solid hours. 8. Nothing woke me. The cat, the dog, nothing woke me up. So that was fantastic. I woke up Sunday still tired and very sore, but really just in the best mood. It was a day of putzing. I needed to get caught up on everything I've procrastinated on for 3 weeks, really, to prep for the extravaganza. So I did that. I did paperwork for 3 or 4 hours. I watched a couple shows with my daughter. Did some stuff and things. We had some dinner, and then we were off again. The Bertrams left the house like twice. 3 nights in a row I was out past my bedtime. It was crazy. We went to see the Pumpkins After Dark in Borden Park here in Edmonton. And again, because we had the wheelchair, I got to take my dad. And it was just so nice to see him smiling, and he was, bopping along to the music. And I don't think he remembers it today. But it was really touching to see him smile, and in a different space, in a different, yeah, that was a picture of my husband and my dad. Yeah, Marcella. Both of my heroes, right? My husband and my dad. So it was absolutely fantastic. Fantastic weekend. I gotta say, it was a good one. So today I woke up, and well, the dog had me up all night. I'm like, heaven forbid I should get 8 hours 2 nights in a row. The dog had me up. His blood is all over the place. And I think he's having some issues lately. Anyway, he was up drinking water, and then he had to pee at like 1:30. So I was up until about 4. So I did sleep in this morning, but I've played it slow and steady. I've done kind of what I had to do today, a little bit of paperwork. Thanks, Marcella. Hello, Anne from Australia. Thank you for popping in. Oh, hi, Lynn. Hello, welcome. Is being a brat, but okay. No worries, Tracy. Go on your phone, man. Hi, Wendy. So I played catch up today, and so for anybody who's waiting for their to-go kits in the mail, I'm working on that. Like, I really wanted to get all the boxes labeled today and packed. That hasn't happened because I need to do Mystery Card Monday, and it was this close to going, no, we're gonna cancel this. We're gonna just take the time. We're gonna enjoy. We're gonna relax. No. I like my Mondays, and I want to connect with you guys. I can do it tomorrow. Now, thank you for all of the. We'll get to stamping eventually. If this is your first rodeo, you got to know. I just blather on for the first 10, 15 minutes. I've had a lot of messages from you. Thank you so much, Penny. It really, it felt good to smile. It felt good to relax. Yeah, it was great. It was really great. Anyway, a few of you have messaged since my coffee break on Friday. I found a lump on my neck on Friday morning, and I just went, oh, like, what fresh hell is this? I haven't got time for this random lumps. Anyway, I went into the doctor, and yeah, so I'm going for an ultrasound tomorrow, but to me it does feel smaller today. So I'm hoping that the meds are kicking in. So we're just making sure that it's nothing more sinister, but I'm thinking it's a lymph node. It's a single lymph node is swollen for whatever reason, or a cyst or something. But I'm like, no, it feels a little bit smaller today. So fingers crossed. I still have to go for an ultrasound tomorrow. But thank you all for your prayers and wishes and goodwill and good lucks and all that stuff. Yeah, it's, you know what, Marlene? Okay, so let's just swing back. That's exactly what it was, Marlene, is I know Dad doesn't really remember Saturday night, and I don't think he remembers last night. But that's okay, because I will remember it. And oh man, I'll remember seeing him smiling and singing along. It was great music, and he was singing along, and it was really, really, really precious. It'll be a great memory for me. Yeah, it was fantastic. Anyway, it's been a great weekend. And hey, you know what? Like my body, it's a temple-ish. I've turned a corner on that whole mental. Oh, that's a conversation for another day, maybe over coffee break. But let me tell you, I'm eating like a normal human, and it feels so good. I don't feel like I'm weighed down by numbers and scales and weight and guilt and food and calories. And I'll talk about that another day. Let's get stamping. Do you want to get stamping? No, we're not getting stamping. I'll tell you why. Because Tracy's like, hey, focus. We have to tell the people about some stuff. So the extravaganza, as fantastic as it was, I wonder if we can do better. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Save the date, friends. So anywhere. So I went to see my mom and I saw your picture, Cindy. Yeah, it's great when you can get them out into a different scenery, right? It was fantastic. So, all right. So for those of you in Canada, we are having our next, I know, right, Marlene? Yeah. Our next extravaganza is the spring one. And so that's going to be more of an all occasions one because we're missing like Easter and there's when is this? This is in April. So Mother's Day is in May, Father's Day is in June. But we're looking more towards all occasions, that you can make into birthday cards, that sort of thing. So that is a save the date. Again, if you're Canada, we will have an in-person option in Morinville. No, that's catalog log. Wrong flyer. This flyer. The catalog. Yeah, okay. Tracy's probably going, oh my God, stop it. That one, I'll get to that one, Tracy. So the spring extravaganza is going to be, when is this? April 20th in Morinville in person from 9 to 4. So just like we had, this facility that we used, you guys, is amazing. And I can't say enough about it. They've got everything we need, and it was fantastic. We had a bigger room, and there's lots of space, and it was amazing. So we will, again, have a to-go option. We're not committing to price at this point, but we expect it to be around the same, which is usually the $100 price point. And we're going to let you know in mid-December. There'll be further details because we have to wait to see what's in the mini to know what we're going to pick for the featured products. But that's going to be, so save the date, April 20th for in-person. The to-goes, you will have yours mailed usually the Tuesday, Wednesday after, because it does take a while for me to get those out in the mail, right? I haven't got them out yet, and this thing was on Saturday because life, and I still have a business and a family, right? So I'll get them out as soon as I can, but usually it's a couple days later. Now we're doing something new this in January because everybody's like, wow, twice a year, that's great, but hey, this is awesome. What else can we do? So Tracy and I are doing something new. In January, we're going to have a catalog launch. Okay. I used to have these in my house. I don't know if Tracy did, but are you talking to me, Rebecca? Hey, what did you say? Oh, they're talking about a game. They're laughing out there. Okay, now you're throwing me off my game, people. Hold it down out there. January 6th, we're doing a catalog launch. So it is in person. There's not going to be any sort of to-go options. The only thing is if you register and then you can't make it, we will get you the pieces, but we can't stamp anything for you. So essentially, you're going to get a bunch of note cards and possibly some swag and some door prizes. But we're having several different options for this. So if you pre-register, and here, screenshot that, and/or Tracy has just put a link in the comments for the January to April, not April, catalog launch, the registration. There's a QR code, but there's also a link if you want to click on that link. To register. So if you register ahead of time, there's an option, a $15 option, which means you're going to come and you're going to see all of the displays for the 8 suites that we're going to create projects for. So Tracy's going to take 4, I'm going to take 4. We're going to create all kinds of projects with them, like full cards and treats and decor and whatever else we can come up with over December. We'll be working Christmas Day. You know us, right? No, we won't. We won't. But we're going to have 8 suites on display and celebrations items on display. So for the $15 option, if you pre-register, you're going to get a package of embellishments. We can't commit at this point as to what those are. Hopefully there'll be new embellishments, but we can't promise that. It depends on how many we can scoop during the pre-orders. So with that, you're going to be able to take pictures of all of the samples. So if you're a demonstrator, you can use those in your business, take pictures of our samples, and then you don't have to buy everything and create them. You can just use ours. So you're going to package of embellishments, and then the new product displays with samples to see and photograph, contests, and door prizes. You can also sign up for the $45 option, which includes that, as well as 8 note card make and takes. Okay, so the displays are full cards, but you're gonna do 8 note card make and takes using the 8 different suites, or bundles or whatever it is we're doing. Now that registration has to be done by December 5th. And there is also just a drop-in. If you just pay $10 at door, you get to come in. You don't get any swag or anything like that. You just get to see all the new product, touch all the ribbon, and see if you can tie a bow with it, and take pictures of all the displays and the products that the projects that we create. So that you can register now. That's live now. Save the date. So that is in person January 6th. And the only reason we're not doing a to-go option is because there's nothing to go. You won't have all 8 suites likely, and all we're going to give you is really note cards because you're not going to have everything there. So, okay. So Lindy, I was just saying I'm going for an ultrasound tomorrow, but it does feel like it's getting a little bit smaller. I'm on some amoxicillin, so like some penicillin, and I think it's just an infected node for some reason. My lymph just decided the one side of my head wanted to get an infection. Don't know how that works. Don't know. Anyway, but thank you for asking. Okay. All right, I'll check your comments later. So it's now 7:15. I should probably make a card, right? All right. So why did I flip back to my view? I don't know. There we go. Let's go back to this. All right, Mr. Pointer. Let's get on with this. Register. It's gonna be so fun, guys. Like, and we need to figure out this new catalog launch. It's the first time we're doing that. There'll be like a scavenger hunt. There'll be prizes. There'll be all kinds of fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's always fun, right? We're fun. Okay. Hey, Pat. Hello and welcome. Okay. So we're going to start off tonight with a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to bring in designer paper layers. So this one is 4 across by 5 1/4 down. And then this one is 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. What's 1 7/8? I hear you cry. That is 2 less 2 ticks. Okay. Hello, Christine from Winnipeg. How are you? Welcome to the show. All right, so those are our designer paper layers. Then we need 2 pieces of cardstock, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Hello, Mary Ellen. Montana. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. And then we need cardstock layer 3 by 3. Again, you need 2 of these, and I've used white just because that's my card base. So you can mix these up. And then, of course, we need our usual tools, trimmer, die cuts, embellishments, etc., etc. So I'm going to keep my designer paper layers up. Okay. So if you have a trimmer or a scorer, you might want to do this. You don't have to. Essentially, we're making a Z fold card. So if you don't know what that is, you will in a minute. Mine's a little bit fancy, a little bit different. So I don't usually score mine, but I'm going to this time. I'm going to go at 4 1/4, which is half of your 8.5 size layer card base. I'm going to score it there. Then I'm going to scooch it over, and I'm going to score it again at half of that. So half of 4 1/4 is 2 and 2 ticks. All right, 2 and 2 ticks, which is 2 and 1/8 to grown-ups, but Tamara doesn't like eighths and things. It's hard. So we're going to fold it on the score line. Again, you don't have to score it. So if you're saying, hey, what are the measurements? Don't worry about it. Just watch this. We're just going to fold your card base in half like you normally do. Hello, Oklahoma. How are you, Stacy? All right, so you folded it in half, and then this front piece folds back on itself. Now, I scored it just so that I have more chance of actually getting it nicely folded. So that's a Z fold card, okay? That's because it's a Z. That's one version of a Z fold. There's many versions. This is a very easy one. Okay. So now we're just going to tape down our papers. Hopefully you've prepped. Did anybody prep? Are you playing along tonight, or are you just watching? Let's see what I come up with, and then you'll say that is so amazing that I have to play along. Let's hope that it's that. Hey, we have 70 eyeballs on us tonight. That is fantastic. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for commenting and liking. Whenever you give me some emojis, the reactions, that all plays into the Facebook algorithm. And then my lives get pushed out to more people who might be interested. So, you know, the algorithm, they're like, oh, you're, in this age group and you're in this area of the world, you would like Tamara's video. So yeah, feel free to click on lots of emojis and lots of comments. It always gets things going on for me. So thank you. Excellent, Dawn. Oh, I'm glad. You're eating wings. That doesn't go well with paper, Cindy. Roseville, California. Well, welcome. Thank you, Marie. All right. And hi, Sandra. Anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to tape down this other piece. So this is the one that is 1 7/8, which is the same as 2 less 2 ticks. And hi, Kim. 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to tape that down. Jennifer, what are you doing eating at 20 after 7? I don't know. Mind you, I say that. When I was in Europe, I never ate until like 7 or 8 o'clock at night because that's what you do. You don't eat at like 5 o'clock. That was weird. So weird. All right, so here we've assembled like that. Huh? And if you've cut it nicely, it even lines up. Mine didn't. I must have cut it differently. No, it doesn't line up. Oh, no, because it's over here. No, I thought, oh, might look like the patterns line up, but they don't because that's a full sheet. Okay, focus, Bertram. All right, now I've got a blue, this is Blueberry Bushel and Basic White. So normally I like to stamp first and then tape in case I boob it up, but I know where I'm going with this. So I'm just gonna show you the layout and then I'm gonna spend time really snazzing it up. I like to show you guys like the basic, easy version, and then I like to step it up is what we like to call a fancier card. So these are the basics. So I'm going to tape it down and then I'm going to show you a trick on how to get this lined up. So we want to attach this piece to this side. Okay, so we want to put tape just on this side. You don't want to put tape everywhere or you're going to glue your card shut. So you just want to put some tape over on the one side, not too far over. You're going to close your card front like this and you're going to lay it on top and you're going to center it to the best of your abilities. Mine is rarely straight or centered. Okay. Oh, Jennifer, that was last week. Yes, so yes, I did do my nails. I did them at 5. I cannot go on the show with naked nails, but you know, I wanted to use black, Nicole, but this one broke and it's so short and it like pains me to see them this short. I can't. But they couldn't be naked. At very least, they had to have some color. So I've got some Maya's Cheeks is this color. We're going to go nude for a little bit before I put the black on for Halloween. All right, but I digress. All right, so now I want to put this piece, I'm going to put it on the inside. So it's going to be hidden. And then we're going to go like this, and it's going to be hidden. But how, Tamara, how are we going to get that lined up so that it's perfectly hidden? What if it's off a little bit? I don't know. Let me show you a trick. You're going to open the card like this. So this piece is like that. You're going to put the tape all over the back of this. That might have been excessive. All right, then we're going to go and we're going to put it so the white side down, lay it right on top of this other one that you've already attached, and then you're going to close the door. And then it's perfectly lined up. Right? Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. The old snail. Oh my gosh, Jennifer. Good Lord, girl. You don't craft enough, my friend. So that is our card for tonight. Now you just decorate it. So I'm going to show you a couple other examples using this layout because I have many. And then I'm going to show you how to make a super fancy one. So when I was looking for a card tonight, this one was laying on my desk. Now, you might recognize it. It's very similar to the one I made for Alicia's 18th birthday. I just decorated it differently, and hers is up now in her memory box. So this is one I had cut all the pieces ×2, as I tend to do. And so this is one that you might have seen I shared last week. Okay, so it's the same thing. It's a Z fold, right? It's the same, but what a different look. So you can jazz it up. Stream quality updated, automatically lowered. Okay, why is my internet connection not good again? I don't know. I hope that I don't cut out. I don't know. Anyway. So you don't cover the inside folded base? I didn't. You can. You mean this part? I didn't. On this one I did. No, I didn't. On the one for Alicia's, I had a little strip of something. So you could. You absolutely could. You could put something in there. Absolutely. You do you. Okay, so this is our layout for this. So this is the one, it was sitting there, and I thought, well, maybe this will be my inspiration for tonight, because honestly, I had no time today. I came flying down here at like 2 o'clock, and, or no, 1 o'clock, and I had nothing. So I went, oh, there's a card. Well, let's show the people how to make it. This card, the inspiration for this one, had come from one that was in my stash. There was a sympathy card. So I went to send out a sympathy card, and I went, oh, that's a fun layout. So that one, Jennifer, you can see I put a little strip on the inside just to decorate a little bit. like that. Yeah, I don't know. Belly band, sure, you could do anything you want. Absolutely. This is just the jumping off point. So this was done with our old Magnolia. I think it was the Magnolia dies, something like that. But anyway, this is one that inspired this one. And then this one inspired this one. So I'm going to show you how to make it pretty fancy. Oh, and here's another one that when I was looking through my tickle trunk of stuff, this is the same idea. This was one of our kit cards or paper pumpkin kit cards. Same idea, but the dimensions are different because this is 11.5, and I wasn't going to cut a 12 by 12 piece of paper to do this. So, you know, you can turn it sideways and do other things. You can do it this way as that folds. So essentially, if you had your long cut, do I have a long cut one? I did. Oh, I put it somewhere down here. So you get it. Like if your paper was cut lengthwise, again, you just fold it in half and then fold it back on itself. Okay, this is just not the same dimension. So you can do it either orientation. So now I'm going to show you, I'm going to play with the Merry and Bright set because I got it and I hadn't inked it yet. And I thought, no, that's not okay. We need to ink some of these things up. So let's watch, and we're going to see what Tamara's going to come up with here. I'm going to show you some tips and some tricks on this. You know I love my die cuts, and that's what I gravitate towards. But I thought, let's try using some ink for a change. So I grabbed these 3 colors, and they came right out of the designer paper pack. That is this Merry, Bold, and Bright designer paper. And so I've got Poppy Parade, Blueberry Bushel, and Lemon Lime Twist. So I grabbed some scrap pieces. Lord knows I got a few scrap pieces after the extravaganza. I've got some numbers coming your way. Like I wanted to do a reel today, but I just have not had the time to do it. I need to crunch the numbers. But those who were at the extravaganza know how many pieces there were that we prepped for the extravaganza. There were 8,421 pieces. So I've got a little bit of scrap lying around here, there, and everywhere. That was a lot. It was an awful lot. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Poppy Parade ink. Okay. And I have a plethora of our brushes. I actually prefer the small ones, but I have maybe a few dozen of the big ones. So I'm using the big ones. I like the small ones have a little bit more control for me. But anyway, I'm going to go right into my ink pad, and I'm adding in a lot of juice here into my, what is this called? My brush. And I am going to take the cat hair off of it, and I'm just going to lay down a lot of ink. Like I want this pretty saturated, and it's okay if it's globby and if it looks like the cat's breakfast, it's okay. We want it really saturated in that Poppy Parade color. That'll do. Put it aside. No, don't put it aside. We're going to use it now. We're going to do the same thing with the Blueberry Bushel. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing. Pick up some ink, and I want it really saturated. But I'm trying to leave, I'm going in a circle because I actually want to have a little bit of a spot that's lighter on all of these. But like, don't worry about being perfect. We're just going to lay down some color. And if some spots are darker, that's okay. Like that. And then here, I'm going to do the same with the Lemon Lime Twist. I don't go to this level of detail very often anymore. I'm all about, gotta be quick, but it's kind of fun. So this one, laying down some more Lemon Lime Twist. I love this color. Chartreuse, almost. Okay, so that's pretty bright. Good. All right. Put these brushes aside. So when it comes to these brushes, because these are water-based, you just run them under the tap until they run clean, and I let them dry in a cup standing up. And then I actually have some that are certain colors. So I do have one for the blue. I actually have enough that I can have one for each, like I must have 40, I guess. So I have one for every color. But you want to keep one that are for reds, one that's for blues, one that's for greens. Yeah, so I do prefer the mini. I just said that, Jennifer. I don't know if I cut out. I do prefer the little ones because they have more control. Now, I was going to say, where did they go? These are the dies that come with this bundle. And I like that they give you 2. So I'm going to cut these out now. Maybe I'll bring in my baby boss. I haven't used my baby boss in a long time. Let's do this. Let's bring out my little baby blue. You can get this in a starter kit right now. One of the starter kits. If you want, how much are these? I want to say $65. I don't know how much these little guys are anymore. 85, I don't know. How much are these? Anybody know? All right, so I'm just going to cut one out. Oh, my plates are warped. So the trick to getting these dies to go through easily is, whoops, that's crooked, is to make an E with your plates. By that I mean you've got your base and cutting plate 1 and then cutting plate 2. You see how they kind of make an E? Like this middle one has to be in more and then it grabs much easier to go through. Okay, so these ones I'm going to do at the same time because I've got 2 of them. So I've got the blueberry and I've got the bigger one. Yeah, so the smaller blending brushes, Jennifer, I just find they have a little bit more control because I'm not doing like a huge big sheet of paper. I'm usually just doing little snippets. Okay, so let's take that out of here. And it's just so fun because they fold up. I love that. So I just have them over here or on the side for little jobs like this. And I'm going to find the dies. I'm going to put them away before they get lost. Like these are great little dies because look, they have oh, dies are now red. They've got like the elements that go on the inside. They've got the toppers and they've got strings. Like they're a fun little set of dies. Okay, so you can see by not having the perfect saturation that it just has a little bit of shading, which makes it look like they're glowing a little bit more. Yeah, so all right, now bring back in my card if I can find it. Here we go. Another thing that I love about this set, and a reason that I was eyeing it up more so than for the light bulbs, was I love when sets have these. The way they ink, they make me happy because then we can just easily cut them out with just scissors. So what I mean by that, so I'm going to do, blue, the blueberry bushel. I'm going to do it in the end bright. Now I'm using my foam pad underneath this. This is actually poked quite a few. It's our paper piercing mat, right? You don't want this to be too juicy. If this is too juicy, the end bright, the ink will fall into the end bright and it'll be just nasty. So you don't want it too juicy, but you want to hold it in place to make sure that the ink transfers completely. Gorgeous. Love it. Nailed it. Okay. Can't have them too juicy for these. Like that. If I were to press too hard, like I can see the bubbles, like it's pretty wet. So you just don't want to push too hard. And I'm just going to hold it in place for a minute. No more Stamparatus, Jennifer. It was legal issues is why it went in the first place. So they're not coming back with Stamparatus ever. Oh, no, don't like that image at all. See, you can see what happened. It was too juicy, and you see how that Y, the ink bled into it. That's not okay. We gotta fix that. Okay, so I'm gonna clean him off on my chamois. I've kind of given up the baby wipes. I've gone pretty exclusively with the chamois now. Okay, so I don't want this too wet or too juicy. And if this is, I'm going to have to move on to plan C. I think this might work. No, it's still too wet in the M. So here's what to do to fix that. You grab your spoon, because you know y'all have spoons in your cave, right? And you're going to move that ink. Ah, it wasn't clean. Oops, I just got red in my green. See what happened there? Not okay. So that's fine. We'll grab a Kleenex. And we're going to get that off there. no more red. It happens, like when you don't clean your stamp. Same thing. If you didn't clean your spoon, okay, well, it just, and then you're just gonna might have to re-ink in that spot. Okay, so now it's not too juicy. Let's go again. Now it's gonna be too light. You just know it. It's too light now. We'll try one more time. Do I have any more scrap? You know I do. Huh. All right, it'll have to do. But anyway, it's not bleeding into itself. So the beauty of this is then you just take your paper snips. You don't have to be die cutting anything. Anybody with a pair of scissors can do this part. You don't even have to have all the tools. I saw Tracy too put the link to the next extravaganza registration for those of you who don't care to know anything about anything. You just know you want to be there. The registration for that was, she put a link in there too. That's how on the ball Tracy is. God, I still haven't cleaned up from 2 or 3 mystery card Mondays ago. I'm back to like buckets on the floor everywhere. I think Thursday I'm going to take some time and clean. I have a funeral on Wednesday, so once I get through that, then I can focus on cleaning up the zone here. All right, so see, this is the problem with when you tape things down. I want to stamp on this. I want to stamp the, that's crooked. Is this your first time stamping, Tamara? Good luck getting that off. Okay, we're going to go with it stamped crooked. It's okay. It's all right. I'm going to put some paper here. I'm going to mask this off because I don't want the stamp to hit anywhere else but this white piece. So I'm going to open my blueberry bushel and I'm going to ink up the swirly ribbony thing. I don't know. This just pleases me. It's just such a great color. And this is just a great, great swirl. I love it. So I'm going to stamp this way up here and hope that I get it somewhat where I want it. Hold it in place. I know, this is the first time I inked it up today, Teresa. Yeah. So there. Now, I didn't stamp on anything that didn't want to be stamped on. There we go. All right. It's just so intense. This is so pretty. I love it. Now, did I throw away? No, I did not. Some of the dies in here. So again, they give us 2, which makes me very happy. These are like toppers for our light bulbs, and I'm gonna die cut 4 of them. I happen to have I found this little strip in my scraps, and it already has a self-adhesive sheets on it. Yes, that's right, Annie from Waterloo. The dental floss will get that off too. Absolutely will. Yeah, and I do have the dental floss in here. I've got everything down here. Kitchen stuff, bathroom stuff. Oh, that reminds me. Alicia said, Mom, next time you go to Costco, can you get some of those scent boosters? I'm like, yeah, I got an entire Costco bucket of it in my craft room. Because don't we all? I've got all the things, the wax paper. I got all the stuff down here. Don't ask me why. I'll tell you, but not today. It's always for a crafting project that I have in mind. All right, I'm going to run this through the cut emboss machine. And it's always helpful if you do have these adhesive sheets to use them on these small bits. Just makes your life a heck of a lot easier. I really wish I had a slightly bigger chunk of it going on because I want 2 more of these, ideally. Get out there. See if I can do this. Can I get 2 more? Probably not. I can get 1. Oh, maybe. I'll try. I don't know what I was using that had adhesive sheets on the back of it. Oh, look, I think I did. All right, so I've got 4 of these. Yes, I have a couple of those too. I do so. I've got at least 1 in here. We got the Stampin' Up! One though. We used to carry those. But yeah, I've got the Pampered Chef. I've got them all. You name it, I got it. Mm-hmm. Always good to have spoons down here for your embossing powders, wax paper, rubbing alcohol from the wherever you keep your medicine cabinet. All right, put these back in. There we go. Don't lose those. Okay. You're missing tips, Jennifer. The heck? Put down the chicken wings. Okay, so I am going to attach these to the top of my light bulbs. And I did these in the blueberry bushel. You could do them in the silver or the gold. Heather Burke is working on a master Tamara's tip list when she has some spare time. It hasn't been shared or printed or anything, but it's in the works. Okay, and where are the other two pieces? 2, 3, 4. Okay. What do I do with the Unstoppables in your craft room? Melanie, they were actually for like a car freshener. So you know our shaker shapes, like we've got the vase and the jar, any of those. You put those scent packs in those, and then on the back you put like cheesecloth or something that's breathable, and then you make like a car freshener. Yeah, I know, it's odd. All right, so now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. It just hasn't happened yet. It's like I have all the best snacks down here too. Holy cow, I've got like half of Costco in my cave here. Hence my issue with sugar. But I'm telling you, this week, I'm just not interested anymore. I'm not interested in the crap. I'm off sugar. I'm off dairy. Mostly. I mean, there was a bit of cream cheese in our dinner tonight, and that's not going to hold me down. But yeah, I've got a whole new mindset on the whole thing. I'll share that with you. That was the great thing about prepping for the extravaganza. Okay, so now I'm going to make it look like this is looping through here. When I was prepping, I was listening to audiobooks and doing listening to all kinds of things. And I've been listening to Atomic Habits. And, nerds, that was too far over. Yeah, and I read a lot about mindset. And it's changed me. It's crazy. Okay, I just want this over a little bit because it was peeking. I don't want it peeking. Okay, so there's one. Then the blue. You stay out of my cave, Jennifer. I'm watching you. All right, like that. There are all the treats that I put in my Club Girl bags and my customer thank you packets and things like that. Okay, so I'm going at various angles. Like that. And then the Merry and Bright. So the Merry and Bright, I'm just going to use glue on these. You could use dimensionals. I'm going too fast. I thought this would take me much longer. Holy kraken, I'm not going to. All right, that's way too much glue. I can tell you that right now. So, do I have any scrap? I'm going to take a dimensional backing and scrape some of that off because that's just going to ooze everywhere, which is why I'm not allowed to use liquid glue. All right, so don't do it upside down. Go Merry. Yeah, the extravaganza did a number on my nails. So when I got home Saturday, one had already chipped, the nail polish had chipped, and that upset me. And then when I took it off, like they were beat up hard, they were cracked. They were just being held together by the nail polish. So I had to do a deep trim down last night. Okay, so there's the start. Okay, this is the front. All right, now, hey, you two, behave. I wanted a little bit more accent on these. So I grabbed our old chalk marker, but you can also get gel pens anywhere, any store or Amazon. And I'm going to just put some accent color. I'm just making sure that it's clean, because it will pick up the color of your ink. And I'm just going to do a little bit of highlight. You just do like a bit of a V or a small rectangle. And then I'm going to wipe it off because look what happens here. You can see that red. It picks up the ink. So I'm going to make that run clear. I should have actually done the lemon line twist one first because it's the lightest color. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Just do a V, kind of fill it in like a triangle. You don't want to do it too much because it will, it's wet and it can tear your paper. It'll like peel your paper. So just a bit of accent like that. And then make sure it's clean for the next time. Oh, that's right, Jennifer, you did. Yep. Okay. All right. Now, for the inside, I want to decorate something in here. So I thought, well, let's see how this stamps. Let's see how this bad boy stamps. So I grabbed my Poppy Parade. And you can see I scraped off, that's why this was still red. Maybe I should clean that off right now. I scraped off the ink from the center so it wasn't too juicy. It was ridiculously gloopy, and you don't want it too gloopy. So I'm picking up the ink. And because it's a solid image like this, I'm telling you, you want to use your paper piercing mat or a foam pad or something along those lines so that you're going to get a good, clean image. The nice thing about photopolymer, though, is if you don't get a nice, clean image, you can do it again, and chances are pretty good you're going to get it bang on. I'm going to do... I'm figuring out the orientation based on these, because then when it opens, it kind of looks like it's a continuation. So I'm just pressing to make sure all the ink is transferred. I'm going to throw it on my lap. Luckily, I'm wearing black. Okay, so it stamps so pretty if it's solid. Okay, oh, the train station. Yeah, I watch Yellowstone. Okay, that one didn't quite make the cut very well. I know what you're talking about. I'm going to trim this a bit because it's got a little nick out of it. Okay. Gonna have to buy an extravaganza in a box to try to be a winner for the April one. You mean? I'm confused. The designer. Hi, Inez. This is the Mary Bold and Bright designer paper. All right, so that's it. That's our card, you guys. So that's how you can go from really simple, you know, when you could just stamp something. You could, I mean, this one. So where's my original one? 747. I won't have a ton of time. Where's my original one? Here it is. So this was quite simple, right? It was this and this, and then I just stamped. And this is just a die cut. So you can keep it very simple. Yeah, I know, Cindy, but I knew how it was going to go because I did it earlier. Very simple. This was the other sample. Again, it doesn't have to be crazy. Nope, no bling. You can do bling, but I don't think it needs it. No, because I got the highlights here. I did think about putting on some rhinestones, but I'm not going to tonight. You can't make me. So this again, just a big die cut in the middle. And a simple stamp, and there's still room to write. There you go, 747. What else can I show you? What else can I tell you? Because I'm not going to do another card in that short amount of time. I will show you, this was another one that I had done. I showed you this on, I think, Friday. Maybe something, I don't know when I showed it to you. So this was our layout from last week, the Mystery Card Monday. And I love this card so much. I can't even. I love this font so much. And all of it is in from one stamp set. It is Next Destination. And it is in Misty Moonlight and Night of Navy. And I just love it. This paper is the Let's Go Fishing. And stamped right on top of the design. Oh, there's more comments here. Oh, Donna. You're very late, my friend. Very tardy. I just love this card. So that was from the layout last week. What else can I show you? Oh, I'm going to be working on, I didn't bring it down. I'm going to be working on some Welcome to the Team cards from a swap that I got that was absolutely amazing. Using the, what's it called? Let's Craft Together, or something about crafting. I don't even know what it's called. I haven't even used it yet. What's it called? Something about here we go. Crafting with You. So cute. Like the little paper trail. Like, oh my God, this. And this swap that I got. So it's got a little paper trimmer. Oh my God, and scissors. Like I can't even. This is just so amazing. So I'm going to be making those in the next couple days. I still have to pick my parents' anniversary card. Their anniversary isn't actually until the 19th, which is Thursday, so I still have a little bit of time. Can I show you anything else? I'm going to do let me show you how to make this card. It's so easy. Oh, my bow is mangled. Let's redo the bow. This is going to be one of my Christmas cards. But I guess let's go back to the extravaganza and the catalog launch that I was telling you about at the top of the hour, just in case you're popping in late. Wow, we got 75 people. I love that. I love that so much. So once again, we're doing a catalog launch in person in Morinville, January 6th. 3 options. $15 gets you a package of embellishments. Whatever. New product displays with the samples of all 8 suites that are going to be in the mini catalog. You can have a $45 option. That gets you all of that. So a package of embellishments and all the pictures and the photos and displays and all the oohing and eyeing and touching and feeling. And then you're going to make 8 note cards, 1 note card from each of the suites. So you get to touch every one of the suites and play with them a little bit. There's the registration. That's if you register early, that's the option. You have to have registered and paid by December 5th because we have, again, not a fast turnaround time. There's also an option just to drop in, pay $10 at the door. You get nothing other than to see and touch and feel and say hi. But there won't be any options to get any swag. Door prizes, I can't remember if you're on door prize. Does not include any products. Still, provides you with new product displays with samples. Oh, plus contests and door prizes. Okay, Tracy will smart me up on that. Okay, if you can't make it in person, you're out of luck. I'll mail you the 8 blank note cards. But it is an in-person thing. It's our catalog launch. And because we're playing with 8 suites, we assume that people don't have all 8 suites to make the exact samples we have. The registration link for the extravaganza will not be active until after on stage. Okay, right. Sorry, Tracy. You probably told me that 4 times, but yeah, that's why she's here, in case Tamara says the wrong thing. Okay, so then we're also having our spring extravaganza. This has a to-go option, so in person or to-go. It's probably going to be around the $100 price point again. To-go option. We might, don't quote me on, maybe I won't even say it. I'm not going to say it. Take it back. Okay, there's going to be a to-go option. For anybody in Canada can take that. So yeah, that's going to be on the 20th of April in Morinville. Show and tell. I don't think I have anything else. I don't have to drag this on. Oh, I was going to do this. I was going to do one with this. How much time is it? 7:52. Stop. Okay, quick. We're going to do you think we could do a card mostly in 8 minutes? I think maybe we could, I was thinking, I want to get, this. How about this? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Let's try to do it. Okay, here's a card base. Okay, that actually goes down there. Get in the bucket. Okay, so here's a card base. I'm going to try this. Okay, watch. See if I can do it. This is the new meandering. Oh, yeah, I guess I could talk about the new starter kit. Maybe I should do that instead of this. The new meandering meadows paper. I must have the stamp set. Where would I put that if I were me? Modern Garden. Is it called? Oh, Garden. No, wait. Did I get the meandering? I must have got the meandering because I got this. Where might it be? Hang on. Garden Meadow. That's this one. Right. So it's this one. This is what coordinates with it. Sorry, I'm looking for meandering. And I haven't even opened the dies. So the it's going to go out Tuesday and Wednesday, Marcella, unless you can wait. If you want to wait, let me know, and I can send it out next Tuesday for free. But most of it's going to go out tomorrow and or Wednesday. I still have to finish packaging it up. Are you home? Do you want it to go out tomorrow? Anyway, in 7 minutes. Let me know. Oh, this is to go with the animals. Oh, here they are. No, here they are. Oh, you've missed me. I know it. So these are the dies that go with this. Okay. But what I was thinking is if I didn't, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Stop. Just focus here for a second, Tamara. This I'm going to cut at 4. So I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to go 4. No, I'm not. I want it to go, I don't want it to go 4. I want it to just go to here. I just want it to go 2, could go 2 and 2 ticks. 2 and 2 ticks. I'm going to go to here. And I'm just going to tape this down here. And then this one is going to be 1 7/8. So 2 less. And then it's going to have maintained this pattern. And you're all going to think, oh, isn't she clever? If I do this right. I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4 this way. And then 5 1/4 this way. 5 1/4. Oh, I should have cut it off the top. Okay. So now when we do this, this is another option. I'll do this and then I'll just talk for a minute about, I don't know, starter kits perhaps. You guys want to look? So that's going to be really pretty. So you've maintained the pattern. Okay. Hello, hi Polly. How are you, North Carolina? Okay, so this one is slightly different in that we're not going to, oh, I wanted that to be 5 1/2. Dagnabbit. Oh well. It's going to go like that now. And this is going to go like this. It maintains the pattern mostly. Just a little bit that's not showing now because I cut it a little bit differently than I wanted to, I think. Yeah, well, it still looks like the same pattern, right? So there you go. You could still do the what I did on this other one. I had a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 strip here. Let me just see how that would look. Hang on. Like, okay, pretend it's not red, but you could still do this, but it would cover up most of the thing. So I wouldn't do this because that would cover it all up. You might want to do this, but maybe not. You might just want to do a little banner that says thank you, right? This is a jumping off point, right? I don't even have any scrap here. I don't know where all my scrap is. It's in a bucket on the floor, you know that. Like you could just do a sentiment like this so it doesn't cover up the image. So there, that's the Z FoldCard. Okay. So what was I going to talk about? Meandering and things and stuff. Okay, the starter kit deal, you guys, seriously, there are only 2 weeks left. I would love to have you in my gaggle of gals. Be a trailblazer. We're awesome. There are a lot of trailblazers at the extravaganza on the weekend. Fantastic. We're just a great group of gaggle of girls who like to stamp and have fun. The best deal going on, so you get 35% off the starter kit price, or you can get 35% more in the kit. So pick up $165 in product, but only pay $88.75, or you pay $135 and you get $222.75 for the product. So I could talk about that all day long. I won't, because most of you have heard it. Most of you are demonstrators. If you're not, seriously, give it some thought. You can get these products in your starter kit, right? So there's this one, this suite of products, that, and the paper, which is just divine. This paper is amazing. There's also the Fluffiest Friends. These were the dies I grabbed by mistake. They're just so cute. Just so cute. This is like a beehive, like the little honeybee thing. So you can get these in your starter kit as well. You'd have to message me for the codes on that sort of thing because I don't have that to hand. But that's pretty much it, I think. I'll pull it there at 7:58, and yeah, half of that was talking, but there was some card making in there. If you played along, I'm going to take pictures of it and I'm going to post it in my on my page. And if you played along, I would love if you posted a picture of what you made, just to show the versatility of this layout. I think it's a good one. It's a bit of a wow without being crazy, like too crazy, just too much work. I think it's a good one. Like, look at all the different, like, well, where's that? This one there. Just different looks with the same layout. So that's it. That's it. I did it. I made it. Yay. So thank you for popping in, spending some time with me. If you have any questions about the starter kit or any of this other stuff, shoot me a message. I will see you here Friday morning for, is it Friday? Am I here Friday? What's this, Friday the 20th? Yes. trying to think. I got so many appointments going on for blood work and mammograms and all the stuff and things. But yes, I will be here Friday morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Time for coffee break, just to see what's going on in Stampin' Up! And promotions and stuff and things. So thank you very much, you guys. I will see you on Friday. Cheers.